Hello, everyone, and I hope we've got a good connection on here. Because where I am at the moment, the connection is pretty poor with the internet. So I hope so. Anyway, so hi everyone. Thought I would do an intuitive energy readings for live. So I don't know what the noises are in the background, but hey ho. So I hope you're all well, and I hope you're all well, because through this pandemic and all of this kind of thing, which we're kind of bored of, actually, aren't we, at the moment? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually use another deck, my Botticelli deck, which is Italian, and um, I want to firstly do a daily read, and then if you want to ask any questions, have a super chat reading. You're more than welcome to, or we can talk about other things, whichever you feel. So I've also got. I made a load of cards. I don't know if you remember, and I wrote um, apparitions, not apparitions. Well, who knows? I wrote here sort of messages really on these. I will pull those out as well. So let's get along with the daily read. Let's get along with the daily read for today. And I hope you're all well, guys. And just to let you know, I've got a busy time ahead of me because of all these nursing jobs and things like that. So I'll really try my best to get on here. Hi there, Marianne. Hi, how are you? And so I'm going to look at here a daily read. What can I pick up here from a daily read for all of us, whoever I'm reaching out to here? Um, kind of a little bit in limbo, at this present time, and taking a leap of faith. For some of you, this could be a life-changing event, okay, which is coming up. I feel coming up quite soon. A life-changing event that changes things. I feel that also that you need to kind of get your big man pants on, and because this is something that you need to be, and I feel that spiritually it's guided you to bring you to this point here, and it's like a jigsaw puzzle where everything is put together and you kind of realize, okay, I understand why that happened. I understand why that happened. I understand why I had to understand that kind of thing. So yeah, and this starts with a new idea, Now, this new idea can either take you into studying and working hard to learn a new skill. And I don't care how old you are, you can be at any age, and it kind of doesn't matter these days. You may be learning a new skill. This could be anything from creative writing to painting to doing another kind of university course here, and really bringing yourself up. So if you, so like I said, if you want a super chat mini reading, that's fine for your own questions, okay. But this is a daily read for everyone here, and I've got loads just fly out there. Look, I'll shuffle them again, okay. So Yeah, a new idea. And this could also be a new project too, that's going to take a course of study or you having to learn this. Now, this can be a little bit daunting to actually follow this path here. And I feel this is where you are, you know, it's like a leap of faith. It's like you're going into this, and I don't feel this apprehension. I feel there's like, okay, it's going to take a lot of hard work. Now I do get somebody. There is the King of Wands here, the King of Wands in reverse, and you know there's always a spanner in the work, isn't there, when you're trying to do something to improve your life. I think you're always going to get this. I feel you're going to be faced with someone here who's going to oppose you. Now, whoever this is, you need to take with a pinch of salt, because this is the type of person, you may have said no to this person previously, and this person is just trying to get to you, um, at any cost, and this is, you know, I feel what you should do is put a big smile on your face and just ignore this person, okay? And just ignore them. That's what I feel you should do with this person who is trying to trip you up here. I feel with this person that's trying to come in front of you to try to say, hey, I'm here, I need to speak to you, kind of thing, has kind of quite a number of regrets in their actions. And these regrets may have made you say to this person, you know, I really don't want anything to do with you. I'm kind of, you know, I don't want to get involved with that. And may have said that, but this person still will, and this is kind of still wanting to kind of get in your way, this person, okay. And this is tormenting you. I get torment, okay. This person does not want this to end. I feel this person sees you as some kind of, who was like a fate or something like that, doesn't want to let this go. I get the death card. As far as you're concerned, this is over, it's done with, and I get the death card, but this person is kind of clinging on here. And I just feel that this person should leave you alone, but it's like they can't leave you alone. They want to correct a wrong. They want to correct a wrong. They want to correct this. But I feel for you, this has gone far too. This has gone too far. It's like I'm done with that. I'm over with that, and I don't feel that you need to correct it because there's nothing to correct. It's kind of, as far as I'm concerned, it's done with, and all this kind of thing, and. And this card here is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords in reverse is taking care of you and taking care of yourself here. That is the main thing here. I just get this person will not take no for an answer, and you've already kind of said, I feel that they want to escape their own mess or their own life that they're not happy with. And I do get somebody who is a little bit mentally unstable, which is a little bit worrying. I get someone who is unstable with the Fool card they're being foolish. They've made a fool of themselves. They want to correct this, and they can't let this go for some reason. But you've already let this go, and you are quite carefree, and you've kind of forgotten about this. It's done. It's over, and you've forgotten about. Now this person is still kind of obsessing over this, that they want to correct this. Whoever this may be, it could be a family member, it could be a father, it could be, as far as, yeah, I get here, as far as you're concerned, I'm not even thinking about this anymore. It's kind of done. It could be an ex-partner. It could even be a bit of a stalker who will not let this go. And what do I mean by that is that they feel that they did something wrong for you to go away, and they did something wrong, that they feel that they just want to put it right. So you're still around them, and but you're not bothered. You know, sometimes people have just got to realize that, you know, some people are just not interested in them, and to kind of accept it. But this person will not accept this. Okay. Well, I don't particularly find this. Yeah, this is going to come up. Whoever this may be, I thought that, you know, you're starting on this road, on this journey, but for some bizarre reason, this other person wants to get involved and is wanting to be part of your life and part of this new thing that you're doing. Okay. Is it Joanne? I'm trying to reach out to some of you here. It's like they just will not let this go. So, well, I didn't expect this to come through. How can I explain this? You're going on this very positive journey, although you know it's going to take a lot of hard work and self-focus, and you do not need any interference while you're doing this. But this other person still wants to get in there and be involved with you and try and explain themselves out, when, you know, like, I know this sounds a bit crazy, but you know, like Fatal Attraction, where that woman just kept turning up and kind of thought, well, I know that we have something, we have a connection, and he keeps saying, we don't have a connection. And she just keeps persisting and persisting. Okay. It's like that, but it's not like that. Now I'll pick up one of my cards here, which is one of these handwritten cards. Right, like this. I'll show you. I've handwritten these messages here from the divine, from the universe. And this one says, you need space to gain clarity of intensity of the situation. This intensity is creating a chaotic mind. Maybe in the other person, it's creating a chaotic mind. You need to sort out the clutter and the chatter. I feel that you've already sorted out the clutter and the chatter in your head, going over and over, but the other person has not sorted out the clutter and the chatter. Sorry, the clutter and the chatter in their mind. Okay. So I do get, yeah, sorting out this clutter and the chatter in their mind. This person feels they've got a real connection with you, emotional connection with you, and this is the real deal. And it's really kind of going on, like it's going really around and round in their head. So I do get texts phone calls and trying to convey this to you. Okay, I'm sorry if I did something wrong, and you're kind of thinking, well, I'd rather just forget about it and not explain this and just move on and forget about this. Okay, because I feel that you're moving on your own kind of road here, and you don't really need this interference. Okay, what's this? Sorry about the dog. I'm looking after this dog, and it's a big dog. And it's like, Hilda, greetings, Mom. My narcissistic mother just died. I feel numb. Went no contact for my health. Any advice? Oh, I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, I'll answer that for you, because that's a sad situation. Joanne Butler, his life is a complete mess. Yeah. So in his mind, my gran gives into him. Yeah. So it can be anybody in. I just feel that that situation where you've forgotten about it, and you've moved on, and you've cut your losses, kind of thing. But this person just wants to come and explain themselves. There's no need, kind of thing. I get that. Okay, they felt that it could be I get like a stalkerish kind of. I just need to explain to you. I didn't mean it to go that way, and there's no need for this explanation. That's what I get. Hi everyone. So let's have a look at that Hilda. Oh, that fell out here. Look at that. This is completely tough for you. And I'm answering this for Hilda, okay. This is tough for you because when this person was alive, it felt as if you was always at loggerheads with this person. And you see, narcissists, they cannot kind of yeah, hi Hilda. Your narcissistic mother would have always treated you like you were a kind of extension of her, and not kind of would never kind of appreciate that you're an identity and a personality in your own right. And whenever you show any of that of yourself, like you have your own opinions, you have your own thoughts in life, you have your own you feel that I have my rights and all of this, and I am a whole person. Well, narcissistic mothers can't allow that, you see. They've, since childhood, they've not allowed this within you, this independent thought. I mean, if you're a healthy parent, you would encourage healthy thought, to actually survive in this world. Otherwise, if you don't promote healthy, independent thought, then you're going to have a very difficult time. So most parents would kind of instill that in their children, but narcissistic mothers don't. They do the opposite, because you are an extension of them. You're like an appendage. I gave birth to you. I own you. You are a part of me. And they don't see you as an individual. They just see you as an extension of themselves. And they may even say to you as you're growing up, oh, I was just like you. And, you remind me of myself. And all these kind of, I know parents say that anyway, but narcissists do, oh, you remind me of me. And it's all about them. They never treat you like you are an individual. So Hilda, I feel that you have gone through that pain of not ever, every time you had an opinion, your mother would have told you it was wrong. You know, why you're thinking, I don't like the way you think, I don't like your thought pattern, I don't like your way, I don't like, and the reason why they say that, I mean, who would say that? That is just so rude. Who would say, I don't like your way, I don't like the way you speak, I don't like the way you look at me, I don't like this, I don't like that, and I don't like anything about you. The only reason they say that is because they don't want you to you know, you are developing not like a normal functioning human being, and an empath on top of that too, because narcissists bring you up to be an empath to serve them. So you are, you know, it's like you go overboard with being nice to get validation, which you never get from your parents. So you're over nice, you do everything overboard, you actually do everything, you know, as a people pleaser. They mold you into a people pleaser, so you please them. And when you feed that ego, you see, that's how this works. You feed that ego, and that makes them feel good, that makes them feel powerful, that makes them feel like you're my slave. And you know, who would do that to somebody they cared about? They, you know, these people are selfish. It's all about, you know, that they're so insecure. They look for outside sources to fulfill that empty void, whatever that may be. It's usually shallow things that they look for. If you talk about, if you're a woman and you talk about grown up woman things to a narcissistic mother, a narcissistic mother will tell you that you're damn stupid. Don't talk like that. How stupid? You're too sensitive, and all this kind of thing. You're thinking, no, well, actually, no, I'm not sensitive. I just think, you know, it's okay to talk like this. It's normal. Um, yeah, so yeah, and so am I, Hilda. I get where you're coming from, that you're a healer. Now, this is very tough because for your own sanity, because every time you see this narcissistic parent, you are like a mirror to them, and you just remind them that they're getting old, and you're, you know, they see themselves in you. Like, I was like you. You're going through all the same things as what I went through. You're repeating my life over, and all this craziness when you're not. You're a totally different person. And when they see that you're not like them, that you maybe are more mindful, more emotional, more intelligent than them, they actually hate it. And they look at you, and that's when you get this horrible toxic relationship where you don't understand it, and you try to be yourself, and you know, you love your parents, you know, and it's hurtful, and it hurts when your mother refuses to agree with anything that comes out of your mouth. You want to get along with your parents, you want to get along with your mother, and when as you get older and you realize, you know, it's natural to have your own thoughts, your own opinions, your own identity, but narcissistic mothers don't want that. They don't like it, and this is where you get this like really kind of competing attitude, which is really tough to take from your own mother. And then she'll remind you of every kind of step of the way she has gone through. She will not allow you to live your own life. She will tell you, oh, when you reach 30, it's all downhill from there. And you know, when you get to 40, your hair starts going grey. Is your hair going? I felt terrible. There's no need to get jealous, and deflecting all their dark, toxic feelings onto you. all the step of the way as you grow up to be a woman, you know. And you may think to yourself, I don't care if I get grey hair. In fact, I'll dye my hair white. You know, that'll solve the problem. You know, you may say that to your mother, and she never thought like that. She felt like, because narcissists do, they hate themselves even more when they look in the mirror and they're aging. Yeah. Yeah, they don't express emotions, Elaine. You're absolutely right, and you're exasperated by this, so you go no contact. Well, I don't feel. You may have even said, I don't like the way you're speaking to me. I don't like the way you disrespect me, mother. I don't like the way you shout at me. Why do you shout at me? And it hurts me. And you're not allowed to have emotions because they were not allowed to have emotions. So they will shout and bawl at you, and then this narcissistic rage. Don't you ever come here again? Get out of that door. And it kind of escalates into something that's very painful for the victim. So when your mother passed, which you're finding it difficult to deal with because of the guilt, I understand that, Hilda. Okay, and I wouldn't feel bad about it. I feel you had to do what you had to do, and look at you. You're a healer. You're an empath, and your mother did that to you. She made you into somebody who overcares and is oversensitive to other people's needs. Your mother made you into a carer. That's a positive thing, okay? And you know, so I would say, look at it in that way. If your mother hadn't have been so lacking, you wouldn't have chosen that path to actually give to people. And don't blame yourself, because you went no contact because your mother was limited. And you did, I feel that you did try, Hilda. You tried to say, look, I don't like the way you're speaking. Can you not speak to me like that? All I want to do is have a relationship with you. You see, as soon as you start talking like a grown up, and this is how twisted narcissistic mothers are, they will start to shout at you like you mean nothing, you know, that I'm in control here. And it's, how dare you? Don't you dare speak to me like, and they'll speak to you like a 5-year-old, and it can be very upsetting. And this could have been going on for years before you actually went no contact. I'm sure, Hilda, you've said to your mom, I really feel that's disrespectful what you're saying to me. I prefer it if you showed, you know, emotion and showed me love instead of, you know, shouting at me like this. And it never kind of got anywhere. So I think you did the right thing. You're not on your own, my love, with that. You had 73 years of it. You know, a lot of people would have. That's torture. I'm sorry, Hilda. It is. I'm sorry, it is. Have you only just kind of realised this too, Hilda? The last 10 years, the last 10 years, you've only just kind of educated yourself on this. This is what I'm picking up for you. You tried to demonstrate love to your mom, but she just demonstrated competition. Okay, that's what's coming through too. And because I get this card here, and you know, when you try to demonstrate love to a narcissistic parent, yeah, I get this card here, which is my Botticelli deck. It's like demonstrating love, but they demonstrate competition. If you look at that person there, the face on that person is, you know, all you wanted was your mother to show you love back, and just All they did was demonstrate competition. That's not love. And you see the face on that figure there. That's how you felt. And that's very painful. That's very painful. Even as an adult, that's painful. So, and you, even if you didn't quite understand why they were reacting in that way, you would expect a stranger or some toxic work colleague to compete with you. But not your own mother, you know. So it's that process of, from when in your all your teenage years, in your 20s, trying to work it out, in your 30s, being really hurt by what your toxic mother said to you, and then realizing that they were just competing with you. And mothers don't do that, who care, you know. Hello, everyone, and we're just answering Ilda's question there, because her mom died, and her mom's was narcissistic, and she went no contact with her mom. And I don't feel, I know sounds difficult, but your mother chose to do that to you. I would not blame yourself, okay? I hope that in spirit that she realizes that now. But in on this living plane, I don't feel she realized it. Maybe she's still on that journey, on the next life. In the next life, she may be learning. She may be an empath in the next life, and she may have a narcissistic parent. Okay, interesting. Okay, but yeah, very kind of poignant is the face of that when I picked out that card, and that's how you feel when your own mother competes with you, and all you want them to do is demonstrate love towards you. Yeah, it can be exasperating. I feel once you get to that point, it's like I'm gonna have to go no contact, because this is really painful. And I think you did the right thing, Hilda. I did, or limited contact. Is the connection okay? Can you let me know if the connection's okay, guys? And if you do want to have your own reading, if you want to just you know, that's related to you. I'm not saying Hilda, because she's lost her mother, and I feel that I needed to answer that. But if you do want your own little mini reading, please offer a super chat, and I'll come directly to you. Otherwise, it's pretty much it's pretty much general. Okay. Okay. Hi, Joanne. She did the best she could at that time. Maybe she hadn't love in her childhood and didn't know any different, but she made you into a caring person, and you are today. Forgive your mum and yourself. Absolutely, Joan. Thank you for that comment. Yeah, I feel if you look at their history, you're talking about the war years, aren't you, where they didn't really have much time for emotions, and even the Queen, you know. If you look at the Queen, she was always stiff upper lip, and may have caused issues with her own children for being too kind of cold. So and wanting to be adored because she was the Queen, but not really showing much emotion to her children. So it could be the time, it could be that she had it beaten out of her. You never know what the histories of people wasn't allowed to have emotion. Every time she had an emotion, she had to push it down. kind of thing. So growing up, having our own children, she may have thought to herself, her children, teach her children if they get an emotion to push it down and not display it. Okay. She used to beat you too. I'm really sorry about that, Hilda. Are you getting therapy for that? Because if you do, there's loads of people on YouTube who actually specialize in narcissistic abuse. And it is abuse, isn't it? I mean, there's that film, isn't there, Mommy Dearest? And that's typical of, it's all about me. It's not about her children. And she just had the children to really make herself look good, like an appendage, like I said. And if they did not, if they did not appreciate what she did, I mean, children don't, do they? Children are children. She used to beat them. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, Hilda. Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, that is horrible. Okay, so I don't know where we got up to with the daily reading, but I said that there was somebody in the way, didn't I, to you setting out on a project. Okay. Now, all I have to say, Hilda, yeah, you became this caring, empathic person because of your mother, because of the injustices that you went through. I'm not saying that's right, but if you can pull out a positive in that, you can help others too through your experiences. Now, it's even better if you can awaken, and I think you had awakened to your mother about, I get 10 years ago, and you educated yourself but now this is your time. This is your time to, and I think you already know that it's like putting your mom to one side, and you've got still your life to lead, and you're still, you've still got to the end of your life to lead here, and maybe go to church or whatever you do, pray for your mom if that helps, and speak to someone about that, and think to yourself, well, I had a right to have opinions. I had a right to be emotional. I had a right to cry when you did those things to me. So, that's an awakening for you. Whether that awakening happens now or whether that awakening happened to you 10 years ago, it's time for you, Hilda, to enjoy what you love in your life, and not in a selfish way too. You're getting counselling. She did a brilliant job. That's fantastic. But I also, of course, and don't forget that I do help you on your journey with your own personal readings, to help you spiritually, guide you onto the right path. And I've just helped you there a little bit. But if you do want your own personal reading, just give me an email, and I can do the spiritual coaching to help you get through. Okay. So yeah, spiritual work there. I just feel it helps a lot more to have spiritual guidance, because on this spiritual plane, and because you have a soul, you have a spirit and a soul of your very own, and you have to continue on your own journey. You can't continue on your mother's journey for your mother. And I think that's where you've got to let that go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so very interesting. Again, narcissism, it's just horrible, isn't it? And you see these toxic people, these toxic narcissists, don't even know that they've got anything wrong with them. You know, they don't know they've got anything wrong with them, and all they're doing is blaming everybody else for you know, how they feel, what they are limited to do in their lives, and that's how they get through life, is just because they've got the brain is being wired up in such a way that they don't know how to be normal. And I think this is where this is the understanding that we need to understand when we try to wrap our heads around, why did this narcissist do this to me? Because they didn't know how to do any other. And you could say, well, they were conscious. They must have known it hurt. They must have known they were causing me pain and all this kind of thing. I'm trying to put myself spiritually in a narcissist shoes, and it's difficult because I'm an empath, okay? But I'm trying spiritually to put myself in the shoes when a narcissist lashes out. And hurts another person of how they feel. Now, what I pick up here is when they lash out, whether that's verbally or physically, which is wrong. It's wrong. It's abuse, okay? But I'm trying to understand this myself too. What they feel is they feel that it's like a cathartic expression, and what they're doing is unloading their own pain onto somebody else, and that's what they do when they lash out and they abuse someone else. And what do they get out of that? I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of a narcissist. What they do is they see you in pain. You see, hurt people, and there's a saying, isn't there? Hurt people, hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. So this narcissist is deeply scarred inside and does not want to own that pain. So they want to transfer that pain to somebody else. They want to see somebody else go through that pain instead of them. So when they beat somebody, or when they shout and rage and really shock the socks off you, it makes you feel so terribly pained, because you don't want to be treated like this, and you're so hurt and you feel so abused. It makes you feel like a victim. Well, what the narcissist gets out of that is pleasure. Is pleasure. It makes them feel good for somebody else to feel that pain for them, to deflect that pain onto somebody else. And that's what it is when they hit you, when they rage at you, when you're trying to talk to them and just be normal with them, and they just abuse you. They just want you to feel how they feel inside. And the thing that's difficult to accept with a narcissist is to see the pleasure on their face while you're being broken by this person. Yeah, nobody deserves it or not. But I'm trying to, because I'm a spiritual person and because I'm an empath, I naturally want to feel, well, why does that person do that? What would make them do that to another person? Okay. Insecure, they don't know who they are, they have no identity of their own. They loathe people who seem to have their own identities. There's an awful lot to it. It's not just a matter of somebody shouting and bawling. There's an awful lot to it. They don't know who they are from Adam. They they want to rip your identity apart. They get so envious and jealous of somebody who knows who they are and who has a full identity and sense of self. They get jealous of that. They get jealous of you having a whole sense of self, and that's normal. It's normal to be secure. They see that as you being so self-assured and secure within yourself, but you've just got a self, you've got a true self. And this is what they loathe about you, because they see that as you having this strong core identity. Yeah, so crazy people. Like I said, if you look at it in this way, in this perspective, hurt people, and but the only thing is they sold their soul a long time ago, because if you are going to not experience pain and get pleasure out of seeing other people in pain, then you've sold your soul to the devil. That's the way I see it, don't you? And we're talking about people like Hitler and people like that. And it's sadly, narcissists have children and become parents, and they don't know how to be parents. And they expect love from their children when it should be the other way around, Yeah, they are. Hi, Triple Gemini. How are you? And hi, everyone. So, yeah, we seem to have got onto the topic here because it started the daily read of somebody trying to interfere with your life, and we got onto the topic of narcissism. And it's humiliating too, that feeling of humiliation when your mother is shouting and bawling at you. And you see, because narcissists like to humiliate you, if it's in a shop or a supermarket, or in front of your friends, in front of your husband, they humiliate you. They try, and they actually enjoy humiliating you in front of people. And that's another thing, the humiliation of having a parent like that, or parents like that, is why haven't I got, this is how you feel, why haven't I got parents like that person, like my friends got? Why have I got a parent that I can't sit down and talk to on an equal footing? Why does my friend have parents like that and I don't? And it's that humiliation growing up. You're treading on eggshells when you're talking to that narcissistic parent. You wonder what you've done wrong all your life. It's like, you feel as if you've got a debt to pay and you don't even know what that debt is. And it's a horrible feeling. There's a fear of with narcissistic parents, they like you to feel as if at any moment you can be abandoned, okay? And they will be this push and pull. There'll be this push and pull of I love you, and then pushing you away and triangulating you with other siblings on all this kind of thing. And I think if you do look like your parent too, they can't stand you because they loathe themselves. So if you take on characteristics of that narcissistic parent, they will loathe you. and you'll get everything thrown at you if you resemble anything like that narcissistic parent. It's sad, and the thing is, if you've got a narcissistic parent and the other parent couldn't stand it no longer, that they actually left, and but you ended up still with that narcissistic parent, having to deal with that even after the divorce or anything like that, and then the new partner wondering why, you know, being like a flying monkey, of like, I don't know why my kids don't love me, and setting up flying monkeys. You know, then you have to. It's hard. It's hard to deal with that if one of your parents leaves a narcissistic parent, and you're left there to, and then they meet another. And it's like they're gaslighted into believing that all the kids, that they don't get on with the kids, and I don't know why the kids are like this towards me. I've done nothing to them. I don't know why she's like that towards me. I don't know why she won't talk to me. And there is this like toxic kind of and it makes it worse because it's painful enough, your parents splitting up and then having to deal with this all this afterwards too. It's just crazy, it really is. If you are enlightened that you have a narcissistic parent, please go no contact or limited contact, because they will, Hilda, I'm really sorry what happened to you, but they will, till the end of your days, they'll make you pay for their own tragic, you know, lack of sense of self. And it is tragic. It's tragic, and that's the way you should see it. You should see it's like, gosh, my mother was tragic. She didn't even know who she was, and she took it out of all of her children, and she couldn't cope. So yeah, let's have a look. Please do the September sign readings. We can't wait to see what will happen. Actually, yes, I know. I'm really sorry. I am going to do that. The reason why a little bit off with that, because I've these nursing jobs, you know, have come up, and now I'm having to do some studying for that too. So I'm trying to fit all of this in. So yeah, it's interesting. So what I will do to finish here, because I want to keep everybody happy, narcissistic. We need to stop getting obsessed with narcissism, because if you know they're narcissistic, then they're narcissistic. That's who they are. Stick them in that category and get on with your life, okay? And go and see a therapist and work it out, you know, because, you know, you were either brought up with a very limited, emotionally limited parent, and that was not your fault. It was not your fault. And put the blame back where it belongs, onto them, okay? I know what you've been through, and it's tragic, it is, to take blame for every single thing of that parent, okay, or that partner, whoever you can be talking to here. But please, let's just let's just put them where they should be, with that big label on them, narcissist, okay, and just see it for what it is. It is what it is. Get yourself sorted. Not your fault. Move on, okay. Or you're not. You know, you need to live some of your life, for goodness sake. You know. So let's have a look here. What I'm going to do is a general read here for September, okay. Now, bear with me, okay, because we've been on here an hour already. Can you believe that? So I'm going to look at September. A tricky one with, I don't want to go on about the COVID. but a tricky one still with this COVID, making out everything's okay. And I'm not saying this because I know, I don't know, okay. They're making out everything's okay with this COVID. But you only have to look into those, the eyes of the people that are saying that we're trying to get things back to normal, the schools and all that kind of thing. And it tells a big, huge story, okay. So we're still in this horrible situation with the COVID, aren't we? Now, there's some of you as well with established, there's an established relationship here, like a soul connection. Now, and weird, because that reading that I did earlier, the daily read, is pretty much this person will not let you go. They see this, it's like a soul tie kind of connection in September, and it's and I feel again the drama, the toxic drama that's kind of linked to this connection, and you have to kind of, yeah, so that's September, and you're kind of filtering this through, that you want to get along with, yeah, similar to what we've just talked about. You want to get along with your own life, but there is this, did I meet this person, or did I have to deal with this person for a reason, okay? Because I don't think you want this anymore with these fights. I don't feel you've got energy in September for any more fights, okay? Whoever this is in your life here in September, it's like, I can't do these fights, I'm done, kind of thing. So for some of you, there is, yeah, I feel that you'd rather be alone, the Hermit card, than have these fights. Similar to the daily read in a way. So it's a general for September. Creation of drama. And you need a reason to live. Now, this other person may create this drama because they need a reason to live. But then again, isn't that somebody who is narcissistic and who is toxic? They have to have a very intense kind of people around them, very intense, drama-filled. And I feel this is something you are going to have to filter and say, I do not want this drama, and I get migraines, I get headaches, but this person sees you as quite special, and wants this, yeah, and again, similar obsession, this involvement is an obsession with you. Now, I feel that with this card here, the Six of Swords, a departure. A departure. Look, this is quite poignant to what we've been talking about. Sick and tired of the drama, the migraines, but this person cannot put closure on this. Oh, gosh, goodness me, but constantly demonstrates, we'll get this card again here, okay, this person constantly demonstrates competition with you rather than showing you affection. This person demonstrates competition. Look at the face on that person. That's how it makes you feel when that person demonstrates this competition and this drama. Again, I get somebody, this is trouble, okay. Gosh, sorry about this, guys. This person causes trouble. And yeah, I just feel September is definitely filtering these people through. And I feel you hoped that this may have worked out, but in September, whoever this is, I feel that you need to put more love into yourself, the Empress. You need to put more love into yourself. It's an established relationship, but it's a soul tie. And a soul tie is like a trauma bond. And this is what this is, okay. They do want this, they do want this, but they want it on a superficial level. And that's what they're pushing for you to be. And all you can hear and see from this person is actually stupid words, okay, with the half man, half horse card here, the 7 of Wands. All you hear from this person is a stress, word salad, stupid words, stressful negotiations. I think, don't forget this, because I feel if this is a narcissist, which I feel it may be, or toxic person, this is a toxic, you need to be aware that this is someone who wants to keep this going with you, but they have a personality problem. You know, they just want to cause conflict and drag you around with your hair and cause drama. And this is how they love. And they just want conflict. And you know what this is? And I'm going to finish this card here. It is the Ace of Wands in reverse with this deck. It's wasting your energy. You are wasting your energy. Because, and I feel this is what you have to say, because I get here that you are, like I said, projects and work situation, maybe a new job, maybe study, something like that, okay. Going into September, you're going to have to again, I'm sorry guys, but I don't know why this live session is all about toxic people, and I don't know why, but there must be a reason, okay. I get reassurance here, but this person is too shallow in terms of wants everything simplifying. And when if you can just say one word, you may have experienced this as well with a narcissist, you may say one word that's intellectual, I don't know, maybe say something like, can you be more prudent, or something silly like that, and this will send this person into a rage. You see, you being simple-minded and actually being very shallow reassures them. It reassures them that you don't think deeply. They do want this, but they want it at a superficial level. And whenever you talk at a deeper level or a normal, this person lashes out here at you because you touch a nerve. Okay, I get this. Look, I didn't mean to go as deep as this, but whoever I'm reaching out to, when you talk, how you talk in a normal kind of deep way, emotionally, this touches a nerve with this person, and you can see it. You can see once you start to talk like this, it touches a nerve. It touches a nerve, and then they start to, but what about me? And well, I've been thinking on, and I've thought like that for years, and it, and they hijack conversation around to them because you're always touching a nerve with this person. Oh wow. Do you want to really be around someone who every time you talk about someone, you're touching a nerve? That's what I'm getting with this reading here. Do you want to be around someone, whether it's family, friends, where you talk about a subject which can be any subject, irrelevant to their situation, and it touches a nerve in their own. Well, I'm sorry, but I can't talk about that because that's too close to home for me, kind of thing. This person will hold you back because they want you to be superficial, and they don't want you to sacrifice. But they want to give this a go. They want to give this a go, and this is what's happening in September. Okay, this person wants, it's a soul tie, and they want to give this a go. They care for you in their own way, and I feel they won't allow you to push them away. Well, this is what I'm getting here. This feels like somebody around you, whoever this is around you in September. It sounds like a partner. But you're tired of the drama, and you're tired of not being able to talk about anything without it touching a nerve with this person. Okay, and I feel. It's like I really don't want this anymore, and I want to have a conversation without touching a nerve, and because I get here like somebody who, and we also look into people who have autism and mental health issues like narcissism. They don't know how to regulate their emotions. Okay, and actually, I was reading about this today. They don't know how to regulate, and they need specialist help to help them regulate their emotions. Well, it's like somebody like that who does not know how to regulate their emotions. So you can just say something that's totally different to what their perception is, and they don't. Then they go crazy and drama filled, kind of. For instance, let's say you may say something like, it's so unhealthy to put too much weight on, and you may be talking about yourself. It's so unhealthy that. And they may take this, and it like hits a raw nerve of somebody who said that in their childhood or something crazy like that, and they just go nuts over it, that kind of thing. So I hope that I'm still alive. I don't know if I am. Anyway, September, and that was a general for September, but I will do that. I will look at that. The monthly's okay. Somebody still wants to give it a go with you, although you're kind of tired of always touching a raw nerve with this person, whoever this may be. Some people are pretty good with people like this. They just keep their distance, don't they? Or they deliberately walk out of the room, or they deliberately say that I'm too busy and all this kind of thing. And I think you need to adopt something like that, where you're going to say, well, I'm busy. Yeah, we can catch up if you want, but I can't do that for a few weeks yet. And all that kind of thing, knowing that you cannot communicate with this person without them going crazy on you. Okay. Oh, I didn't expect any of this to come out, guys, but I'm going to call it a night. I've been on here for over 1 hour, okay, and I have got a premiere on this evening too, and I hope it's been a decent connection, because I've had connection issues here too. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, guys, and I've got a feeling that this is not working now and I've been cut off, but I'm sending you lots of protection, lots of love from the universe, okay? You don't have to put up with these people, and it's time to take care of yourself, and that's how I'm going to end this one, okay? And put that spiritual love into yourself. And if you're having to deal with somebody like this, you can't do, kind of awakening to this now, I'm thinking, I can't say anything, I'm treading on eggshells, I can't say anything without touching a raw nerve, and everything in the whole universe is my fault, then I think you need to step back and or make excuses that you cannot be around this person. You know, those people that kind of always say, well, I'm too busy, or whenever the drama-full person goes and knocks on the door, they walk out of the room, they go into the bedroom, oh, I'm going for a bath, and they always keep out of the way. I think you need to adopt that kind of attitude, okay? Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, lots of protection, lots of clarity, and bye for now, everyone. Bye-bye.